Hello good day viewers. In this tutorial we are going to find a solution to this interesting trigonometric equation without using calculator. We want to solve for the values of x that will satisfy this equation. Cosine of tan inverse of x equal to sine of cotangent inverse of 3 divided by 4. Alright, let's get started. I would like to simplify the right hand side first by substitution. So let the whole of cotangent inverse of 3 divided by 4 be equal to theta. If the whole of this is equal to theta, we can rewrite the equation as what? Cosine of tangent inverse of x equal to sine of what? Theta, because the whole of this is equal to theta. So now we would like to find what is sine of theta. From this particular equation that we have substituted, if you take cotangent of both sides, you have that cotangent of theta equal to 3 divided by 4, right? And we know that cotangent is nothing but reciprocal of tangent. So we can take reciprocal of both sides. Take a reciprocal of the left hand side, we have tangent theta. And if you take a reciprocal of the other side, you have 4 divided by 3. And we can find sine of theta from this using right angle triangle. So from right angle triangle, something like this, we have our reference angle here, theta. This is right angle. Tangent theta is nothing but opposite divided by the adjacent. The opposite is 4. So we have 4 here. The adjacent is 3. And what will be the hypotenuse? Applying Pythagoras rule is stated that the hypotenuse is nothing but opposite squared, that is 16, plus adjacent squared, which is 9, square root of what? 16 plus 9, which is 25. Square root of 25 is 5, which means that the hypotenuse is nothing but 5. So what is sine of theta? Sine of theta, remember it is what? Opposite divided by the hypotenuse. The opposite is 4, the hypotenuse is 5, so we have 4 over 5. 4 over 5. What does this mean? It means that the whole of this sine theta is 4 over 5. So we can take this and equate it to 4 over 5. Therefore, cosine of tan inverse of x is equal to 4 over 5. Therefore, cosine of what? Tan inverse of x is nothing but 4 over 5. We are going to repeat the same thing. By substitution, we're going to let tan inverse of x be equal to, this time around, let me use alpha, which means that cosine of alpha is equal to 4 over 5 from here, because the whole of this is alpha. So we have cosine of alpha equal to 4 over 5. And I would like to use this particular equation again to solve for what? Cosine of alpha. If tan inverse of x is equal to alpha, you can take tan of both sides. We have tan of alpha equal to x, right? And we can rationalize it as what? X divided by 1, because we know it is a ratio. So from right angle triangle again, this is our alpha, this is right angle. Tangent alpha is what? Opposite divided by the adjacent. So what will be the hypotenuse? It will be what? The sum of these squares, x squared plus 1 squared, which is the same thing as 1. So what will be cosine of alpha? Cosine of alpha is what? Adjacent divided by the hypotenuse. The adjacent is 1, the hypotenuse is square root of x squared plus 1, which means that the whole of this is nothing but 1 divided by what? The square root of x squared plus 1. And we are going to take it and set it to be equal to 4 over 5. Let me just copy this. So if cosine of alpha is this, we have seen that cosine of alpha is already 1 divided by the square root of x squared plus 1. So we have 1 divided by the square root of x squared plus 1 to be equal to what? 4 divided by 5. And from here, we can cross multiply the whole of this times 4, right? So we have 4 times the square root of x squared plus 1 to the left this is equal to 1 times 5 by cross multiplication, and that gives us 5. Now let us square both sides. If you square this, you have to square this. Square the left hand side. 4 squared is 16, so we have 16, and square root of x squared plus 1 squared, the power of 2 will clear the square root, leaving x squared plus 1, and this is equal to what? 5 squared is 25. Let's expand the parentheses. 16 times x squared is 16x squared, plus 1 times 16 is 16. This is equal to 25. Let us take 16 to the other side. We have 16x squared here equal to 25 minus 16, and 25 minus 16 is 9. Hence 16x squared equal to 9. Let us divide both sides by 16. We have x squared to be 9 divided by 16. Remember, we are looking for x. Therefore, we can take square root of both sides. X equal to plus or minus the square root of 9 divided by 16. We know that square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 16 is 4. Hence, x equal to plus or minus 3 divided by 4. Therefore, we conclude that x could either be positive 3 over 4 or x equal to negative 3 over 4. And this is just the solution to this problem. Thank you for watching. Do share to your learning colleagues, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more exciting videos. Bye-bye.